One thing about me is I'm easily influenced. So when I see an ad on Instagram, I'm probably going to buy it. And so I've bought everything that Instagram has ever recommended to me. Now I'm going to tell you if those things were good or were shit. Hey guys, so today I am going to sit down, do my makeup, and talk to you guys about the plethora of products that I've purchased from Instagram, from ads, because I am easily influenced, you guys. I am one of those people that, like, when an ad is shown to me, I will be purchasing it, and that is because I believe everything that I see. That's why I do this job, as to hopefully help you guys not to buy all of the stupid shit that you see on Instagram, because I can tell you if it was worth the buy or not, because I was the dumb one who did the things. I have got everything from baby stuff here to house things to photo stuff to... There are many. And so stick around and I will tell you if you guys have seen these ads. I will let you know if I've bought it and if I think it's worth your money. Ads work. They do. And that is honestly, swear to you, why I do this job, because I really want to make sure that people don't buy shitty products so I can give them a try, see how they work. It's been mostly makeup. Today's video, there is no makeup here. This is all products that, a lot of it's baby, not all of it. So if you're not interested in baby stuff, it's still interesting to hear though. So if you've ever wondered and like seen this stuff floating around or seen the ads for it, and you can know whether or not it's worth your money. We're just gonna hop into it. I don't need to explain to you why I bought things. You know. Let's put this hair up in a little bit of a better way. Get it completely out of my face. I know that really annoys you guys when it's in my face. Oh, don't blame you. So in today's video, I'm gonna be talking to you guys all about products that I really love, things that I've bought from online. And an additional product that I do love is today's sponsor, which is Brooklinen. If you haven't heard of them, luxury sheets can be really, really, really expensive, but they cut out the middleman to make it more affordable for you. The sheets don't just look great, but they feel great. I have been sleeping with these ones for over a year now. They are wonderful. These sheets are also from Brooklinen. These are one of their linen sets. And today I've got the Luxe Hardcore bundle. So I'm gonna unbox these and show you guys the sheets that I got, and we're gonna put them on and test them out. But I know I like Brooklinen sheets because I have multiple sets of them and they're just lovely. They're so high quality, they feel amazing, they sleep really cool. I don't know if I've made it very clear, but I really like a beautiful, well thought out space and a really beautiful home, and it's a form of self-care. I love a good fresh set of sheets and just the way that it feels. So these sheets are Oikotex certified, and they are tested for harmful substances and certified to meet the strict global safety criteria of the standard 100 by Oikotex, assuring safety for you and your family. Instead of buying individual items, you can save 25% by purchasing a hardcore bundle, which includes a core sheet set, extra pillowcases, and a duvet cover. You can also choose to mix and match from 25 plus colors and patterns to fit your particular style. Plus the sheets sleep really cool. I am a hot sleeper. I get really hot at night and I like that cool breathable sheet. And these don't like keep in the heat. They sleep really breathable. All right, let's test this puppy out. Oh. Oh, it's so nice. So soft and cold. You know what I mean? Just like all fresh, delicious. Oh, I can't wait to go to sleep tonight. Brooklinen is giving my viewers $20 off of any order over $100 using my code Kristi20 at checkout. Use the link below and you guys can stock up on your bedding or bath essentials for 2023. And I thank you so much again to Brooklinen for sponsoring the beginning portion of today's video. Let's hop into the rest of the products that I have purchased and whether I recommend them or not. First product is one that, it is a baby thing. And it got me. It got me first time I saw it. And I don't know what I was thinking when I bought this product, because who do I think I am? A hiker? I'm no hiker. I don't know who I thought I was, but it's this thing called Mini-Me's. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen it or not, but basically it is a backpack, shoulder backpack carrier for babies. And you put them up on your shoulders and you go hiking, and it's gonna save you. It's gonna save your arms, it's gonna save your shoulders. It's gonna make sure that you have your hands free to do whatever you want because your baby's up on your back and their little feet are strapped in. That's what I thought too when I bought it. For in the hundreds, I can't remember exactly the price. I'm gonna try to pop it up here on the screen. Never used it once and I'll tell you why. Put it on and tested it, which you don't know until you know. It's just not for me. It's not for my lifestyle. What happened is when I put my son in it, it digs so hard into your shoulders right here that when you see it and you see the ad for it, it looks like it would be so cool and you could like go walk around, you could do a full zoo day, kid on your back. Not for me. Not for me at all, in fact, because it just hurt so bad when my kid was in it. It was like digging into my shoulders, and you like strap their feet in, and it just honestly felt so unstable to me. I've seen ones where people are doing it like an actual backpack and it goes on their back, and to those I say yes. It just felt really unsupported. It felt like my kid was gonna fall. It felt really painful for me. I had my husband try it on too, and we were both like, dude, no way, we will never use this. But for me, that one was a hard pass. I did not like it, and it was a complete waste of money. Okay, second product is also baby. Okay, don't get mad. Okay, if you're a mom, if you're a parent, I don't know, just carry on with me. It's an entertaining YouTube video. Okay, it is the Play Small Bounce House. Now, I have sung this thing's praises since day one, but when I tell you, I can hear it going downstairs right now. This bounce house, worth every penny. Not only is it aesthetically pleasing, which is why I bought it in the first place, because I thought I was gonna be one of those beige moms. I thought I was gonna be one of those moms that had everything was natural wood colored baby toys. Turns out kids like fucking primary colors, dude. They like red, blue, green, yellow, orange. They want the bright, vibrant colors because they're human and they enjoy color too. I don't have a sad beige baby, but this thing is blue. They have them in like lighter colors. They have like a light pink. They have it in like a cream white color. Love it. Love it. We got the rainbow gate one. They have a tumble one that doesn't have the rainbow gate. I have nothing negative to say about it. That's it. Okay, I guess I do have one negative thing to say, but it's not negative because they warned me about it prior that it was a pre-order. So it took a really long time to get to us. Just love it. Everything about it. It's incredible. We use it every single day. We just keep it plugged in downstairs and we just turn it off and on as needed. It's lovely. All the kids love it whenever they come over. If there's like a play date at our house, it's like such a hit. All the kids can go on it and have a blast. 50 out of 10. Would recommend. I know there's a lot of other bounce houses out there, but if you don't want a primary looking one that you want to just be able to keep down in your house that's cute, that kind of matches the vibe, like we used it for my son's birthday party. We had a Winnie the Pooh birthday party for him for his second birthday. And oh my gosh, it fit this vibe completely. It was so darling. So I 10 out of 10. Totally recommend the Play Small Bounce House. That thing got me. I saw it everywhere online and it got me. And you know what? There's a weight limit on, I think the weight limit actually decreased. I feel like on mine, it says the weight limit is 160 pounds, but on their website, it's like 80 or something now. I feel like it like halved in weight limit. All I can say is unofficially, and I'm not telling you what to do. If you buy one of these and you do what I say, do as I say, not as I do. And I'm telling you not to do it, okay? But what I do is totally get on it with my kid because it's totally fun. I weigh like 180 pounds and the weight limit says like maximum 160 and it hasn't popped on me yet. So just throwing that out there. Okay, so I told you what kind of carrier sucked a-hole, but what I'm gonna tell you now is one that does not suck and it literally saved my back when we had a new little baby. And that is Tush Baby. They saw me actually, I mentioned this one day on Instagram and they were like, hey, we can give you a affiliate code. So if you know what that is, basically like me recommending it. If you guys use my code, I think you'll get a discount, which I'll have it all up on the screen here. I don't know it as I'm sitting here talking, but you guys can get a discount and then I get like a small percentage of that, like as for recommending you guys. Tush Baby is where it's at. It's like a seat. You strap it on your body and you just set your kid on it. And now it's not like hands-free. You have to still have your arm around them, but like if you're walking around a store, if you have a hard time carrying your kid, my kid hated to be carried in a carrier. Like everyone's like, baby wearing, not mine. So this was a way to like baby wear where it saved my back without having to actually strap a carrier on. It's way faster, way quick. It's just literally like a seat that you put on side of you. Highly recommend it. If you have been wanting something like that, it's really good. You can use it up to toddler age. You can use it forever. I don't use it now with my kid because he doesn't need to be carried that often. But if you have a baby that doesn't want to ever be set down but hates a carrier, this might be really good for you. It saved my back many a time. Okay, let's get out of baby stuff because I feel like some of you guys don't have kids and you're like, oh my God, I don't care. Kristi Dawn. Now, this one, ay. Kristi Dawn dresses, it's like they know the phase I'm at in my life. Like honestly, Instagram's listening. All these apps are listening. They know what I like. They know what I'm into. But Kristi Dawn is a company that makes like truly sustainable clothing. Like what you guys can see here up on the screen is like what their website's all about. Like they use like the extra pieces of fabric and everything is like ecologically sustainable and hookin' expensive. When I tell you they are so expensive. But what I will say is I got sucked in and I bought this scarlet dress in eggshell, I think is the color. Man, I was like 30 pounds smaller in this video, so just because I don't want to hear it. But the way this dress looks on me, divine. Absolutely divine. So beautiful. I love the cut of this dress. I love the way it flows. I love the way it fits. Now, the only thing is that for this dress on me, given the price, I should have got petite, but then I did buy this dress in a different color in petite. And I guess my mind told me that petite just meant shorter, because in a lot of different clothes, like petite just means like it's in a shorter size, but no, this one was actually much slimmer. And it doesn't fit me. And so I need to work on that, or maybe get the dress taken out, because I don't think that I'm gonna be able to fit into it. But as soon as I tried this dress on, I was like, yes, I need it in every color. I don't have it in every color because these dresses are remarkably expensive, but they are a beautiful quality, and I feel like recommending them would be a safe bet. They are beautiful, and I've worn them many, many times. In fact, anytime I have a date, I wear a Kristi Dawn dress, because they just flow so beautifully. The two that I have are the Scarlet and the Dawn dress. And the Dawn is probably my favorite. It just is so flowy, and the fabric is like, it's not linen. The Scarlet dress is linen. The other one is like, not organza. I cannot think of what the fabric is. I'll have it flashed up here on the screen. But oh my God, it's just like this waffly knit sort of, and it's so comfortable to wear, and just the way that it fits, and nursing in the dress is really easy because I'm still nursing my toddler. If you can shell out the cash, I don't think you're gonna be disappointed in the quality. It's absolutely beautiful, and the dresses look lovely on me. I feel like such a garden mom in them. Every single outfit that I want to wear is like garden mom aesthetic, and they give. It's giving. Oh my God, there's so many, you guys. I've been influenced more times than I can even count. It's like crazy to me how they can get me. Okay, so another thing that is not baby related, there's a lot more baby related things on here, is caraway pans. Recently, I was on the hunt for some non-toxic pans. You know what? My phone knows, because it's listening, because they're all listening to us, because they're surveilling us. Caraway pans, and I'm sure you guys have seen the ads for these everywhere. You'll get the ad for like the Always pan or caraway, or there's another one. Caraway pans seemed like too good to be true, and just beautiful and aesthetically pleasing and non-stick but non-toxic. They're not PFOAs or PFAs, which I've talked about in the past, which are like those forever chemicals, you know, the ones in Teflon. And they're lead-free, cadmium-free, all that kind of stuff. And so I shelled out the big bucks for the caraway pans. And I got the sagey green color. I like them. I think they're really beautiful pans, but okay, I just have one annoyance with it, and that is that the second I bought these pans, I saw that a better pan came out, a color I like way better. And it's like, I got ones that are like the sagey green with like a silver handle, and they came out with like a limited edition set that's like a much darker green with a copper handle. It's like, bitch, you cannot just do that. I mean, you can, it's your brand and it's your life and you can live it the way you want, but it's so irritating to shell out like $400. I know, it's crazy money. But when you're like thinking, okay, we'll have these pans forever, they will work forever, they will be a beautiful addition to our lives forever. They're non-toxic, like they're a beautiful set. They come with a stand, they all have their lids, they have a lid holder. You can sort of justify it in a way of like, this will replace all of my other pans. And so it's like a beautiful set, right? I've only had them for maybe like 6 months. And I'm not saying they're not worth it, but like, I even gave them as a gift for Christmas to my sister because they're really beautiful pans. And that was right after I got mine. So honestly, I wasn't like versed in how the pans work, and they're still good. I stand by that gift as a decision. And if you buy them, I think you'll probably like them. But for the price, they should not be losing their non-stick ability already, which they're still non-stick, but like not enough for the price. You know what I'm saying? The outside of them starting to look fucked, dude. And I know that we use them over a flame and heat, but like, I don't know, maybe I'm just being too picky. I honestly think I probably have too high of expectations for pans, and that's what it comes down to, is like, I'm expecting something that's not possible, you know? I'm expecting a pan to stay looking exactly the same, but it's just kind of sucky when you pay that much for an item and then it ends up kind of looking like kind of gross. But what I will say is they have been a delight to cook in. They're pretty non-stick. I would say like they're like 98% non-stick, and apparently they're non-toxic. But I purchased them and then I started seeing all the shit come out about them, which is really frustrating because this is how it inevitably is. Like all the reviews and everything you see will be like really positive, and then you purchase something and then you'll be like, oh no, that's terrible, don't buy that, which is kind of what happened to me. So what I saw was that Lead Safe Mama did a test of these pans. Of course, this was after I'd already freaking gotten them in the mail, and that they say that they're lead and cadmium free, and that all their testing that Caraway has done and that they allow out to the public says like lead cadmium free, no PFOAs, all that kind of stuff. But that Lead Safe Mama did her own test and sent them off to the labs, and that they came out with levels of lead and cadmium and other heavy metals. And so yeah, I don't know how true any of this is. I'm just saying this is all alleged. I'm gonna have all of that linked in the description of this video, so if you guys are interested in checking that out for yourself. Honestly, it's frustrating, but I feel like at this point, like I already bought them. I don't know what to do. I've been using them because, like, to be honest with you, they're probably better than what I was using before. I think from this point forward, and it was my bad, but I think I'm just gonna stick to cast iron. You know, when you go with like a good large cast iron, like you get what you say you're getting. Like, yeah, the thing about cast iron that's really annoying is that you have to season it like perfectly or it's gonna be kind of sticky. But like, if that means I'm not gonna have fucking lead in my food, then so be it, you know? So yeah, the caraway pans, like, they're really beautiful and I love the way they look and I still enjoy cooking with them so much. I love the shapes of them. I love the lids. I love the holder for the lids. There's so much I like about them. I hate that they came out with a better color after I got it, and they might not be as healthy as we are led to believe. Now, I don't know. I'm not making any claims. I am no chemist or lawyer or whatever, but I am a mom who feeds my kid from these pans, and if they have lead in it, you better fucking watch out. If they have lead, like, that's effed up. And I don't know why anything has lead. We know it's bad. We know it causes like developmental delays and all that kind of stuff. Like, come on, dude. So the next one is the Fravita Nightlight. Now, I got this before my kiddo was born. It's not even a baby item. I just used it as one. It is a nightlight that basically you flip it over to turn it on. You have to charge it. You flip it over and that turns it on, and it has like this soft warm glow. If you squeeze it, it goes to a really bright white light. If you lift up and then squeeze again, it makes it dim really, really, really softly. And then when you flip it over, it turns off. And I can just say, I bought 4 of them. Should I? I probably should have bought 1 to test it out. But I will say, I don't hate having 4 of them. I actually really, really, really like these lights. I think they give off a beautiful glow. They have such a lovely, soft vibe to them. And what I use them for is in the postpartum period when we would wake up in the middle of the night and be breastfeeding. I didn't want to like rouse him too much. And so I just would use that light to have like a little bit of light so I could see what was going on and not have it be too like jarring for him, you know? And then you can just flip it right over. You can keep it right next to your bedstand. And it's just so nice, dude. Like, I absolutely love these little Fravita nightlights, and I would highly recommend them to any parent who's about to give birth. If you want some just like soft little nightlight, and you can have one sitting in every different area, one by like the changing table, next to your bed, in your bathroom. You just flip them over and flip them over to turn them off and on, and they're so nice. So anyway, absolutely love those. They got me. The little ad, so good. Okay, we've got some other things coming up on the line here, and there's gonna be some baby ones, but then there's also gonna be a hot tub. So you don't need to go yet, okay? Don't go. A lot of these are like back like a couple years ago, but this is a recent purchase, and I can hear that when I've been up here, my son is down there using it right now. So my son is a little over 2, like 2 years, 3 months right now. We don't do a lot of screen time. This is just a personal choice that we've made for our family. I don't judge anyone for what they do with their kids. When I say that we don't do a lot of screen time, people might take that as like, oh, so you think you're better than me? And it's like, well, yeah, no, I'm just kidding. No, it's not like that at all. It's literally, to be honest with you, just I've heard that like developmentally, it's good for kids to use their imagination and play and stuff like that. I don't, like I said, we do watch movies sometimes. We do watch TV sometimes. We try, if we can, to limit screen time to just like a day or 2 a week where we'll like watch a movie or something. What do I do instead? Well, there's 2 different products that I have purchased that I can make recommendations for. And this one is brand new. We only had it for about a week now, but I can safely say that it has been wonderful to add into our home, and my son fucking loves it. And it is the Yoto player. Now this, oh my God, this is recommended to me every day on Instagram. They know I'm a mom, and they just know. Let me tell you, I love this thing. I absolutely love it. So it is basically like, it's a storyteller for your child. So it's basically like entertainment for your kiddo without them having to be sitting in front of a screen, but it's interactive. So basically it's like this little machine, this cute little cube. And when you turn it on, it's got this most satisfying like opening scene. I just love it so much. And you can put little cards in it, and each little card has stories on it. And then the side of the Yoto player is actually like a little pixelated picture of whoever the story is about. So it'll be like Mickey or Goofy or Elsa or you name it, you know, Pooh Bear or the Gruffalo, so many different things. And it reads stories to your kid. And it's so cool. They can like turn a little knob and click it, and then they can switch to the next story. They can pull the card out themselves, put a new card in. And it's just cool because it's like interactive books, and it's just really, really cool. My son is, like I said, he's 2, and he is absolutely beyond obsessed with books. Like all he wants to do all day long is read books and to sit and look at books, especially like Richard Scarry books. Like he's absolutely obsessed. This has been an extra added way that if we need to get something done, or if he's just kind of wanting to sit and play by himself, which is pretty rare, but this has given us a lot more like independent play out of him. And that is him sitting with this Yodo player. And also, so there's the Yodo player, which we really like. And this is, again, it's new to us, but we really, really, really like it. And I would recommend it. I will have the links to everything that I'm mentioning down below, by the way. But also the Timeo. So this was another one that I saw. And this is another like storytelling device. But instead of it being little cards that you put in, this one is like little plates that you put on top of this player. The only downside that I have to that one is that the lady who reads the stories is like insufferable to me. Like, Jake was going to the party. Oh no, Jake, what are we gonna do now? Like, it's just so cringe to listen to. And so it's like, it's a lot. So I really like both of the players, but if I had to pick one for myself, I would go with the Yodo player, but I do like the Timeo. The lady's voice is so grating on me. My son likes it though. So if like, which one has he used more? We've only had the Yodo for a week. I'm gonna say he's used Timeo more, but I ultimately think he'll use Yodo more. So especially because I just got him some Winnie the Pooh cards that are coming in the mail and the Gruffalo, and then it comes with like a Sleepy Time Stories pack. And I would recommend both. I think they're really good. My kiddo is in the bouncy house right now. So telling you, it's a good buy. Something that's not baby, we're gonna go back and forth because I feel like I gotta keep the people here who don't care about baby stuff. This was maybe a month and a half ago. We splurged, you guys. And this was an ad on Instagram, and we saw other people with it as well, but this got us. And that is because we live on a bunch of land here in Washington, and we are trying to do everything as like off-grid as possible. Now, of course, like we have electricity. I use cameras, I use telephones. I'm not being crazy about it. What I'm saying is I'd like to have the potential to that if the power goes out or if there was some issue, we have the ability to have heat or things like that going on, or like luxuries even when there's no power, which it's not like the power goes out here all the time, but it definitely does more when we're living in this rural area. This is a big purchase for us, but we bought the Goodland hot tub. Now, if you guys haven't seen this, we actually have a full video on this on our second YouTube channel. If you weren't aware, me and my husband have a joint YouTube channel called The Sweet Life of Zach and Kristi. Yes, it's a play on The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. We made it like 4 years ago. Okay, I can't change it now. We never even watched that show growing up. It's over on The Sweet Life of Zach and Kristi YouTube channel. We have a full video showing the setup of the Goodland hot tub. I, so far, 50 out of 10 would recommend. It is divine. And so it is a wood burning hot tub. So basically you load up the firebox with like kind of kindling size pieces. I will say the first few times that we used it, we used like full log size pieces, ones that you would put in like your wood stove. And it took like 4 hours to heat up. And then the owner saw that online. When we put up our video, he saw that we were saying it took about 4 hours to heat up, and he was like, you guys, if you use more kindling size pieces, fill the entire firebox, do that like twice, it should fill up in like an hour and a half to 2 hours heat up. And he was absolutely right. It's fast to heat up now, like really, really fast. So man, it is so spendy, but the ads got us, and they got us good, and they got us for a reason, because that is such a beautiful addition to this property. I cannot even tell you. What I love about it is that it is not hot all the time, which seems like that would almost be annoying. And I wondered if I would be annoyed by that, because you have to like preemptively heat up your hot tub before you want to use it. But no, it's not annoying at all. In fact, it's nice to know that like, okay, today's a hot tub day, so we're gonna go heat up the hot tub 2 hours before we want it or whatever. And it's like a process. There's no chemicals in it because it's not on 24/7. It doesn't get like laden with bacteria. You fill it up and then you drain it after like 2 weeks or whatever. There's no chemicals that are like on your body or anything. If it gets too hot while you're in it, which I would say it hasn't gotten too hot for us, it gets hot, but it doesn't get too hot to where you're like dying. I mean, a little bit, but it's kind of nice. You just bring your hose over and put a little cold water in it. You know, that's how you would regulate the temperature in it, and it's really easy to do so. Just like when you're in the bath, your bath gets too hot, you just turn the cold water on. It's the same thing for the Goodland hot tub. Oh my God, it's divine, you guys. Absolutely divine. It smells like the most beautiful, like crackling fire and cedar. So it's made out of cedar and marine grade aluminum. It just lasts an extremely long time. So well thought out in its design. It's so beautiful. Like the length of it is so perfect. Like 2 people could super easily fit in it. I would say it's suitable for 4 people. We get in there with our kiddo when it's not nearly as hot, like when it's sort of just like pretty warm, and it's lovely. We've been in there with our niece. The smell of it is delightful. Since there's no chemicals, you just don't feel like icky or anything when you get out. It's just beautiful, you guys. I have nothing negative to say about it other than the price. I mean, it's really expensive, but when you get it, you just realize the construction of it is so beautiful and it is worth every penny, in my opinion. So far, like I said, we've only had it for like a month and a half. And to have it outside under the stars and there's no noise because there's no jets or anything, you just have like the crackle of the fire. It is so beautiful. I could not recommend it enough. If it's something, if like you're planning on getting a hot tub, like the cost of it's expensive, sure, but like compared to a typical hot tub, not really. Like it's not on all the time, so it's not just sucking electricity. It takes no electricity, just takes some wood, and it's amazing. We love it so much anyway. I'm gonna get off the high horse about it, but that is one Instagram ad that I feel like we made a good purchase on. One that I don't feel like was a good purchase is a baby thing, and that was these like little sock shoes. So they have like a rubber sole bottom and then the top is like made of sock, and they're like, it's perfect for baby's first shoe. Yeah, if you want them to break their ankle. Not that my baby did break his ankle, but what I am saying is that no, it seemed like he could barely walk in them. His feet were kind of wobbling all over the place. There's not enough structure and support for the foot. So it seemed like honestly the exact opposite of a good first shoe. It seemed like for a good first shoe, you want it to have a little bit more like strength to it, and it's just like way too floppy. You could not walk in it. And so that was a huge waste of money because I bought like 4 pairs of them because all the reviews were like, oh, these are so good. And then you realize those might have been fake. So yeah, I highly would not recommend those in my opinion. Instead, I really like these shoes, which are like soft top, easy to slip on shoes. They're from Jan and Jewel on Amazon. And these ones are way better. I've probably bought like 10 pairs of these over the course of him walking, and they're my favorite shoes. They're really good in general, and I really, really like them. And I feel like they are what I was looking for in the other shoe without all the irritation. Okay, we're getting there, guys. I know there's a lot of product. So, non-baby is this Polaroid, like Fujifilm like camera. So my husband actually got this for me, saw it online. And this is really neat. So basically you take a photo with it, and instead of, you know, when you take a picture with a typical Polaroid, it just prints off the picture and that's it. You had the one chance. You only have one shot. Do not miss your chance. And that's a good thing about Polaroid, is that you don't have like a million chances. So like what you get is what you get and you don't throw a fit. This one's also really cool because you can take the picture, scroll through on the camera, and then print it. So you can choose what pictures you want to print. So like if somebody's eyes were closed, or if you want a certain stylized look to it, if you took the picture the wrong way, it should have been like flipped up way, but it wasn't. You can choose that. Now, the only downside to this camera, in my opinion, is that the Polaroid prints are like the mini, and I much prefer like the wide or the square. The wide is my favorite. I like a big Polaroid, but it's a pretty cool product. And if you've never seen it, I really, really like it. And I love that my husband bought it for me because he saw it online and was like, dude, Kristi will really like this, because I'm a freak about Polaroids. I think they're so fucking cool. I just love that like when you print the picture, it's just like right there in your hands. So I think that product is actually pretty freaking cool. A couple more products, you guys, I swear, it's almost done. I got this tent advertised to me, and this is like a baby product for outside. And basically it like throws together in like 2 seconds, and it's got a little bottom to it to where you can sit in there, and a little tent cover. And I used the shit out of this. I really liked it. Now my kiddo was a little too big by the time I got it to where I didn't get it like its full use out of it, but I actually really like this product. It actually breaks down and goes together as quick as the ads show. It's like a really cool tent, and it like just flicks together so fast. I really, really like it. So if you guys are looking for like, if you have a baby or maybe even a little dog or something, or you're going out to like the beach and you want an area to just like escape to, that's like a little put together tent. You can have your snacks and stuff in there. You can even put your cooler in there. It's got a little cover, and it's like got airflow in it. I really like it. Like that's where I would nurse my kiddo when we would go out. Pretty cute. So that one was advertised to me, and I'm glad it was. I don't use it anymore though, so I didn't get a ton of extended use out of it, but use nonetheless. So another item is the Artifact Uprising baby book. Now, it's a beautiful baby book, don't get me wrong. Have I filled it out? No. I've only done 2 months. My kid is 2 years. I want to. I've been writing down. I have like, you want to see? This is all the information that I have about my kiddo in my phone. So I have lots and lots of stuff that I've written about, but I haven't written it down on paper, and I want to have it written down on paper. I might just have to end up printing it out or doing something like that. I want to fill out his baby book, but I just haven't had a friggin' chance. I have the chance. I'm not prioritizing it. I'm choosing to garden and stuff like that. But the baby book. It's expensive, and I feel like the prompts in there are not stuff that I would typically really care that much to remember. I'd like a less filled out book that I can just kind of do, almost like a scrapbook style that I can just kind of write things in. It's a beautiful book. I love the green and gold finish that I got. It's really pretty. I like it, but like there's not enough extra pages in it. And then to buy extra pages, they don't just sell like blank pages you can write on. They're all like prompted pages, which is annoying, honestly, like for the price that the book is. So I like it, but would I buy it again or would I recommend it? I actually wouldn't. I don't think that it's for me. Like I think that some people might really like it and it totally fits their type of personality, but not for me. It's too like linear. I want it to be more like free flowing and chaotic, kind of like me. Another baby product, I swear, they get me. They know that new moms are ready to just go out there and buy a bunch of shit, and you're desperate, so you will. The Mumsy. So I bought the Mumsy overalls, which if you don't know what they are, they're basically a set of overalls. They're not these. They're maternity overalls and baby carrier overalls and regular overalls. If my baby liked to be carried like that, that would have been really cool, but it was not the vibe. I tried to have a baby that would go in a carrier. He hated it. He absolutely would just scream bloody murder the entire time and just wanted to be carried like regular. So it didn't end up being worth it financially for me because they are very expensive overalls. I would say if your baby likes to be carried, they might be so sick because you just set your baby in them and you don't have to have an extra carrier. Your overalls are the carrier. But then when you're not carrying them, they just look like regular overalls. But I will say is that they don't look like regular overalls right here. They have like a clippy buckle, and that I didn't like. They felt kind of bulky to me, and they're like a thick overall. They're cute. If your baby sat in them, they'd be darling, and they would really free up your hands and help your back because you can just kind of tighten them. They're really, really legit. Like what a cool invention. I love them. They're freaking expensive. That is something that like, I don't know, for me was not worth it. I tried, and I did post about them one time on my Instagram stories being like, oh, these are so cool. That was like the last time my kid ever let me put them in, which was day one. So I tried multiple times and it just was not happening. So it depends on your kid, and it might not end up being financially worth it for you to buy something like that, but it might. So if it is, awesome. If not, I would say for me, it's a no-go. I wouldn't recommend them in my certain situation. You know, if you got a kid that loves being carried in a carrier, they might be killer for you, and they're cute. And it's one less thing you have to carry around. As you can see here, the majority of products that you're seeing that we talk about today are pretty good. There are some that are not, and some of these are fucking expensive, you guys. Like I'm talking money. Like these caraway pans. I fall into the hype bigly. I did not get any of this like sent to me as a gift or anything like that. You know, when you do YouTube, you get like gifting sometimes. This was all purchased. I was actually saying this to my husband the other day. I was like, wouldn't it be so sick if there was a way you could just like snap your fingers and every purchase that you've ever made that you either regretted or never ended up using would just disappear and all that money would go back into your bank account, or every food you never ended up eating but you bought? I'd be a billionaire. So anyway, I hope you guys liked this video and that it was somewhat interesting to watch all of the crazy purchases that I have made. And honestly, the reason that these ads exist is for people like me, which is really annoying. If you've ever been scrolling through your Instagram and it's giving you ads left and right and you're like, why? Who buys this stuff? Me! I'm sorry. All right, well, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget, Brooklinen is giving my viewers $20 off of any order over $100 using my code Kristi20 at checkout. Use the link below and you guys can stock up on your bedding or bath essentials for 2023. And I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you at my next video. Bye.